Ray Binkowski at Fitworks Hybrid Training Gym in DeKalb, Illinois. Author of the book Eat by Color and Get Fit and Live Healthy. Talking about making abs in the kitchen. What does that mean? What it means is this: if you want a defined midsection, a slimmer midsection, a tightened midsection, a toned midsection, it's going to have more to do with what you're cooking, what you're putting into your mouth, what you're taking out of the fridge, out of the cabinet, out of the cupboard, and less to do with doing more crunches, more sit-ups, more midsection exercise. So if you want a defined midsection, if you want those six-pack abs, it's going to come down to nutrition much more so than actually doing any abdominal exercise. So forget the idea that doing lots of abs is going to give you a six-pack. It's not. You need to make them in the kitchen. How do you do that? An intelligent, long-term approach to making better food choices. The simplest way we know to do that is Eat by Color. Yes, it's the same shameless plug, but really Eat by Color doesn't eliminate total food groups. It doesn't eliminate carbs completely, fats completely. There's no points, there's no macros, there's no calories. And by the way, calories and macros are somewhat interchangeable. Instead, it's just a simple way, as easy as children's paint by number, to teach you to make better food choices. So again, if you want abs, make them in the kitchen by making better food choices on a daily basis. And that also means that you're gonna have to plan, you're gonna have to shop, and you're gonna have to prepare meals in advance. It's the only way we've seen people be long-term successful. Speaking of long-term success, there's nothing more motivating than progress. And we've helped a lot of people accomplish awesome things. And the way we do it is we start looking for small things, small changes that you can do on a daily basis that you're aware of. That's progress. Progress is motivating, and just keep stacking them up. Like for example, last night I did a shop and cook, shop and learn, Eat by Color, Hy-Vee at the Hy-Vee in Sycamore, Illinois. And I had a mom say, you know, my daughter doesn't like eggs. If eggs are good, they're high in protein, what do I need to do to get my daughter to eat them? I said, well, let's take a step back, shift the focus to things that she does like that are good for her, and let's spend your energy encouraging her to do more of that, and let's not focus on this giant thing, which is, honey, you need to eat eggs. Maybe she never eats eggs, and that's okay if she doesn't like them. Let's spend our time and our energy on small things she already does well, and just encourage more of those. Those small successes are progress that's motivating, and if you get enough small success on a daily basis, you're going to create a major change, and that major change means long-term lifestyle change. And that brings me back to something we talked about a few times in the last couple weeks here on our YouTube videos. You're not going to accomplish long-term change that's sustainable in 6 weeks. If you're sitting out there, you're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old, or 94 like the oldest member of my gym, Fitworks, you're not going to make a lifestyle change in 6 weeks. You know, 42 days is not enough time to undo the pattern of behavior and lifestyle you created over the last decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades, 5 decades or more of your life. So again, start small, find something that you can confidently accomplish successfully on a daily basis and do more of it. The next thing is gluten intolerance, gluten allergies. I can't have gluten, I can't have this. Here's the reality, not everybody's gluten intolerant. So if you're not gluten intolerant, don't worry about buying foods that have gluten. It's a non-issue for you. Now, if you have celiac disease, you probably can't have them. In fairness, we have to acknowledge that there's more people with gluten tolerance issues or outright celiac disease than maybe there were 20 or 30 years ago. But understand, that doesn't mean everybody has a sensitivity to gluten. So stop buying into the marketing, the hype, the salesmanship that says, hey, this gluten-free product costs more and you should buy it because it's gluten-free. If you're not gluten intolerant, your doctor hasn't told you you're gluten intolerant, you haven't been tested for gluten intolerance, don't sweat the gluten. Ray Binkowski, owner of Hybrid Training Gym, Fitworks in DeKalb, Illinois, author of the books Eat by Color and Get Fit and Live Healthy. Thanks for tuning in.